Welcome, my friends, to another. Let me see if we got. It looks like we're live. No music on in the background because I got to fix that department. So I want to welcome those of you that are here tonight on this live international solutions and answers. How could I help you today on this broadcast? How could we help each other on this international live interactive broadcast? Fastly approaching the year 2022. All right, we've got a little bit of an agenda tonight on this broadcast. I definitely want to take your questions. I really want to help those of you that are out there that are struggling. And that's part of the reason why I'm going to be asking for your help on this broadcast. I'm going to be asking for your help. I want to get some input from those of you that are here, that follow, that join, that participate. I want to get some input. I'm going to be seeking 5 ideas. Actually, not 5 ideas, 3 ideas that can help me help you on this broadcast. We're only here for 30, 40 minutes, 45 minutes tops. And I'm asking for your help tonight on this broadcast. By the way, I hope that wherever you are around the world, I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're getting stronger. I hope that you're finding ways to become stronger. Because yes, it's very, very challenging out there. All right, so I want to welcome those of you that are here. Again, this is live. Santos Jr., the world's #1 problem gambling annihilator, right out of Stockton, California. We are going to be here for about 30 to 45 minutes. So let's make the best of this time that we have here. Eric, welcome. And I got a proverb that I'm going to be reading here in just a minute. A proverb I want to share with us. I believe it's a fitting proverb also. Jim, Yumoto motorized bicycles. Good evening. Nick. Hey, Santos. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the broadcast, Nick. And let me see. We've got Eric. We've got a few other people that are not, for some reason. Listen, there's people that are watching the broadcast. I don't know why you're here, but I'm glad that you're here. I want to help you in some way. There's got to be something that I can do for you on this broadcast tonight. There's got to be something. If you want to let me know who you are and where you're from, I would enjoy, maybe not love, I would enjoy getting to know who you are and where you're from. And I may be able to help, right? That's why I'm here. I need your help just as well as you need my help. All right. So I want you guys that are here, I want you to think about what I asked earlier. I want to see if we can put together an idea here on Sundays where we can actually make this program better. We can make this program better. There's got to be something. I have ideas, but I don't want to throw my ideas. I want your ideas. I want you guys to participate in this program tonight. And if you don't want to leave me an idea in the text, send me an idea to my email. Send it to my email. 3 ideas we're going to incorporate. We want to make changes. I want to make this program more beneficial. We can do giveaways. We're getting ready to do a lot of stuff with our merchandise, with our store. We're getting ready to do that. We're working on that project very diligently. as we've been finishing up our other projects. So this is a life project. Solutions and Answers is a life project, and I want to make the best. I want to make the best of this. I am going to make it. Somehow I'm going to make the best of this program. I don't know if you're going to get the best out of it, because you will only get the best out of what you put into. If you put into it, you're going to get out of it. If you don't put into it, right? That's the way it goes. You can still get something out of it, but you're going to get more out of it when you are and don't mind the screen if it goes black on me a little bit there. It's just the green screen. We're going to keep it. That's just technology. All right, Laura, welcome. Lou, man, welcome to the broadcast. All right. So yes, we can all take charge. All right. Eric, okay, the time has come. Yeah. All right, we got a question here. Before I get into this question, how do you accept you're just a regular old nobody? Well, let's look at that question here in a minute, Eric. Well, before I do, I want to reiterate this. I'm looking for 3 ideas. My friends, I'm looking for 3 ideas that we can help incorporate into this broadcast. We're only doing the program on Sundays now. We're not doing it through the week, 7 p.m., 35, 45 minutes, an hour program. We want to squeeze the most out of this program, like bodybuilders. They want to squeeze the most muscle out of their frame. I'm asking you, I'm pleading with you, I'm begging you to give me some ideas. Help me with some ideas. Let's see what we can do. Let's see how much muscle we can put into this program to help you or somebody else. And by the way, I'm gonna share this with you. I'm looking to grow. I'm looking to grow. I'm looking to expand. I am looking to help many, many people. So I'm going to ask you to share this program. If you come here, invite somebody, bring a friend. I believe this program can help many, many people. But if many, many people don't see it, many, many people will not be helped. Would you think about that with me? Would you think about possibly inviting somebody that you might know into this broadcast? All right, let's read the proverb, because time is moving right along, and this is very fitting. What is it? What is it? 2:14. This is out of the book of Philippians, chapter 2, verse 14. Do all things without murmurings and disputings, that you may be blameless and harmless, the sons of God without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation. Interesting how the proverb calls the world and the system that we live in crooked and perverse. Let me see, where are we at here? Whom you shine as lights in the world. You want to shine. You want to shine. I hear there's a song that shine light like a bright light. There's a song that just came up. It's in the radio here and there. Do you want to be a light? Do you want to be a light in this dark world, my friend? Seems like the world is getting darker and darker. Isn't that the way it seems? It seems like the world is getting darker and we need more light. Is there light? Oh, there's light. There's light, but I have to ask myself, just like you should ask yourself, how much light do I have? All right, we're going to finish the proverb. I want to get into your questions. I want to take on your questions. I want to take on your thoughts, your observations tonight, my friends. This program is all about you. You. All right, a little more here to read. Where else? Holding forth the word of life, that I may rejoice in the day of Christ, that I have not run in vain, neither labored in vain. My friends, we can't afford to labor in vain. What does it mean to labor in vain? Labor in vain. Work, projects, associations with people, things that we're doing every day, right? Every day we're busy doing things. Are we laboring in vain? Is what we're doing in vain? Is it, or is there a meaningful end to what we're doing today? What you're doing right now, my friend? What you're doing right now? Right now. All right. Hey Nick, thank you for the donation there. Appreciate that. It all goes towards a good cause, a great cause. Bobby K. All right, Bobby K. Gabino, welcome. Uh, Gabino, welcome. And I know Jim brought up the fact of talking about changing the mind. We have to put on the mindset. We must. My friends, I'm being a little bit strong on this broadcast because I don't believe it's an option anymore for us these days that we're living in. I don't think it's an option for us to put on the mindset that we need to put on. Time is moving along. Time is moving very, very quickly. That's for sure. There's a lot of challenges. There's many new experiences that we're seeing today in the world. I mentioned this on one of my other broadcasts. It's almost as if a door has been opened. A door that has been open, but now it's fully opened. We live in a world that is becoming more foreign. It's becoming more foreign to us. The laws, the principles, the governing leaders, the leadership. And I have to be careful what I say because many people are being censored today. And you know what? I'm not going to try to go against government. I'm not going to try to go. I'm not about war, even though I'm a veteran, even though I'm a United States Navy veteran. I'm not about war. I'm about making peace. Is it the hippies used to say, make love, not war, right? We need to make love. We need to spread love. We need to turn on the light. We need to be a light. And I'm glad that you're here. This broadcast is for this kind of stuff. If you are the type of person that really, really wants to develop your mindset, come along with me, join me, because that's where I'm at. That's what I'm all about. That's my conversation. A lot of people might find me boring. I don't find this topic boring because of the fact that we live in a world. This world, think about this for a moment with me. Just let me get off the subject here for a moment, but think about this with me. Okay? This thing called COVID-19. Okay, what really is COVID-19? What really is it? Do I go by what I'm hearing? Do I really focus in on everything that I'm hearing on the right, on the left, or those that are in the middle? What do you do? What do you do in a situation like this? You must know you. You must know you. If you're not preparing this now, how are you going to handle it if it gets worse? How are you going to handle your life? What happens if the bottom drops out for all of us? What happens if, I think about these things and I don't like to be negative. I'm an extremely positive person, but you know what? You got to be realistic about things too, because if you don't face things, if you run from things and you hide from things, they're going to get you sooner or later. You're going to get your foot caught in that trap and you're not going to be able to get out of it. So we can be in a negative world, but as the proverb says, shine as light, shine as a light. So you have to go towards those sources and, what is it? Bring it into your life. What is it? There's a certain type of sea creatures that glow. They just pick up the light. They blend in with light. Whenever these things come into these areas of the ocean, they pick up the light and they turn on just like that thing. And I'm kind of reminded of that right now. And I believe that's how we need to be. We need to be like lights. We need to be turned on lights. And wherever we go, leave a little bit of light, leave a little bit of fire. A little bit of fire, man, just a little bit. Find ways to serve people, man. That's what we got to do. All right, Bobby, let me see. We've got a couple. Marie, welcome to the broadcast, Marie. Thank you for being with us. Bobby has a question, and then I want to get to Bobby K here. I don't know. I'm Bobby. I have a problem. I want to never go again. It's been only 15 days. You've been a huge difference for me. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you for sharing that with me. I really do. I really do, honestly. And I'm not just saying that. But here's what's cool about what you just posted. You've got 15 days, my friend. 15 days, okay? Think about this. And we have to be honest with ourselves. We have to be honest with ourselves. But 15 days is an accomplishment. 2 times 14, that's 7 days, right? That's 7 days times 7 days. That's 15 days that you've been away from that monster, from that trap. You've been away from that swamp. Congratulations. Focus on that. How did you do it? How did you do that? Draw strength from there, my friend. Think about that. Use your mind. In fact, close your eyes with me if you're watching me. Close your eyes and think about how did you do it? Draw strength from that, my friend. Just keep drawing strength. That's what I've done. As foolish as it is what I'm sharing with you. It might sound foolish, funny. I was thinking about this yesterday. I have a friend of mine. In fact, he might be on here. He might be on the broadcast. He might not be. I have a friend of mine that I've been coaching, and I've watched his life transform pretty remarkably. And yet we spend time together. We went on a hike yesterday, 4-mile hike. 4-mile hike, and it was pretty brutal. Auburn, California. Cardiac trail. It's called cardiac trail, but you can't have a cardiac arrest on that trail because you'll be in a lot of trouble. I acted like a kid on that hike. I acted like a kid. I transformed myself. What did I use? I used mind, mouth, power. We had some challenges on that trail. We had some challenges. My partner did. We got through it. But I'll tell you what helped me get through that brutal. And I have issues with my body. I don't like to talk too much about this, but I have issues. I still push myself a little bit, but I do take care of myself too. I put some good things in my body. Mind, mouth, power will get you through anything in life. Will get you through any addiction. Will get you through any business failure. Will get you through any relationship. Will help you gain. Will help you gain. I was mentioning to my partner about a certain leader. I don't want to mention his name. It appears to me that this leader has been using mind, mouth, power in total reverse. And we can see the effects of what's done. We can see it today. We don't have to look far. You probably know who I'm talking about here. I wish no ill against anybody. I really don't. I don't want, because I wouldn't want any ill. If I'm broken and I'm down and I'm whatever, I don't want anybody kicking me down while I'm down. Hopefully I'll never, ever, ever, ever be down again. Mind, mouth, power is your key. I've shared a mouthful here with you, Bobby. I truly appreciate you. Keep coming back to this broadcast. Watch this broadcast 10, 15 times if you have to. Whatever it takes, man, to get you there. When you watch the videos, I'm going to encourage you. Put this down. I'm going to encourage you, okay, to take notes. Find a way to keep notes. Find a way to keep a little bit of an analysis on yourself, because you cannot improve. You will not improve if you don't keep an analysis of yourself. You cannot improve a business if there's no analysis, if there's no meeting, sitting down with the head, right? Looking at the work, at the performance, and what needs to be done, what needs to be taken away. Hopefully this helps a little bit. Let me see. My idea was to have a Zoom call, like 10 people, and we all share our experiences about gambling, our stories. That's a good idea. I'm going to put that down. We can do a program. But here's the thing, Nick. The challenge that I have is communicating with some of the folks that follow, and I know that a lot of people struggle. They come, and I'm not saying this to put anybody down, but I know that a lot of you that come to my program struggle. And I know that you struggle. So what do you do? What do you do when you're struggling? The pressure's on you. Again, I'm a perfect example. The world is in a pressure cooker right now. The world is. The entire globe is in a pressure cooker. The United States is in a pressure cooker. What happens when we have pressure applied to us? What comes out of us, right? The juice. If you squeeze a lemon, you're going to get lemon juice. That's what comes out of the lemon. And we are in the United States and worldwide, we are in a pressure cooker. Tempers, colors, and attitudes, and people's belongings, and what have you, is all coming out. The pressure's bringing all of that out. Why am I saying this? Because what is the pressure bringing out of you and I? What is the pressure bringing out of? What is the pressure going to bring? Or what are you going to allow the pressure to bring out of you? That's probably the question that we should be asking. What are you going to allow this pressure to bring out of you? I will keep that in mind. Here's the thing. This is a great idea, Nick. Great idea. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put up my email. Okay, here's my email. It's right there on the screen. You can see it. Those of you that are interested in being a part of something like this, send me an email right there on the screen. It's right there on the screen. Send me an email and let me know that you're interested, because there's coordination that needs to go into this. This isn't just something that we can just do easily. Okay? And I can't be a one-man show here. So if you want something like this, show me, send me a message. Let me know. This is a good idea. Even on this broadcast right here, I can allow up to 6 guests. I think I can allow more than that. But on this program right here, I can allow up to 10 people on the screen. I've offered the opportunity for someone to come on the screen, and I know that sometimes people are intimidated, they're scared. I've given the opportunity for those of you to come on. So it's not like that idea is an old idea, guys, but I need to hear from you. Honestly, I need to hear. You guys hear from me. I'm honest. I'm upfront. I ask for donations. I sell books. I ask for $50,000 if I'm not afraid to ask. Will I receive $50,000? Well, I won't receive it if I don't ask for it. And so what would you do with $50,000? What would I do with $50,000? I would do a lot, man. I would do a lot. There would be some serious marketing going on right now. I'll tell you that much. But that's another story. So where am I going here with this idea? Okay, I shared that one. 2 more ideas. Come on, guys. I need help, man. I've been on this broadcast for over a year and a half, almost over a year and a half, and I've been doing t-shirt giveaways and book giveaways. You notice that I don't do a lot of that stuff anymore because people kind of didn't care about that stuff. I am going to be doing some really badass merchandise. It is going to be badass. Yes. Logo, imprints, texts. You know what? Sometimes you got to get so hungry and do the work yourself. But that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be pushing some of that merch. You're going to be seeing me wearing it. And I'm going to be offering maybe giveaways, some nice ball caps. What else? Maybe some sweatshirts, some hoodies, and stuff like that. But here's the thing. It costs money, $50, $60 to send stuff like that out. I sent a book to Australia one time. It cost me almost $20. That's why I asked for donations. I get donations. I can ship stuff out. I can send stuff out. So that's the next project, by the way, the merchandise. We are still working on GABA. See, we're working on GABA, the Gambling Addictions Breakthrough Academy. What else do we've got? We just launched the coaching book. 15-Minute Mornings is finally on Amazon. I'll be getting some copies of that one. The little morning ritual book, Breakfast for Champions. What else? Life's 3 Most Important Questions. That one's going to be, it's edited. That one will be back online. And then how about this one? Confidence for Dummies. Confidence Building for Dummies. You think that book might be a good book? No, it's not going to be confidence building for dummies. It might be confidence building for short guys like me. Anyways, I'm going overboard here. We're getting close to the hour. All right, my friend Nimsy Lott, welcome to the broadcast. Blessings to you too, my friend, aka Soldier of Self-Mastery, Nimsy Lott. Bobby K, thank you for being here. I hope that you've taken some notes. I'm sending you the word power, man. Receive it, brother. Receive it. You can have it, man. You got to. I know you guys look at me like I'm crazy. Call me crazy. I love mind-mouth power. Ever since I discovered mind-mouth power connection, I'm taking it to levels. I can't explain it to you. I can't explain it to you. I'm trying to show you. Maybe I can demonstrate it as time goes on. But that's what you do. You take this thing and you guide it. You guide it, right? You put it in a box and you speak to that thing. I'm talking about your mind, right? Mind, mouth, power. So you take this thing, MMPC, you put it in a box, and pack it in real good, make sure it doesn't shake around. Then you speak to that thing. And you speak to it, and you nurture it, and you culture it. Make sure you get a little bit of sun, some vitamin D, add a little bit of water, some nutrients. Make sure you take some, in my case, I'm taking something called the Perfect Amino today for my joints and my bones, which works excellent. Perfect Amino. And you just cultivate that thing, man. You just, treat it with TLC, tender love and care. You handle it. Every once in a while, you take MMPC out of the box. You take it out of the box and be careful you don't drop it. And you put it back in the box. You pat it down nice and neat. Just keep it in there. You protect that thing, man. You protect your MMPC. Because if you don't, what's going to happen? You're in the pressure cooker. This world is... Sometimes the world scares me. And I have to get back and say, Santos, focus. Santos, focus, man. You cannot, there's no way you're going to be intimidated. Do not let that, do not even focus on that thing too much. Don't focus on that thing too much because it's going to begin to intimidate you. And if something intimidates you, it can control you. If it can cause fear in your life, it can control you. And it's kind of one of the things that I'm noticing today in the United States. There's a lot of fear mongering going on. A lot of fear. Notice that? A lot of fear. Turn on the news, boom, COVID-19. Turn on the older channel, oh, a million people died, and boom, COVID-19. Make sure you're wearing your mask. Boom. And, hey, protect yourself. Follow the laws, right? There's something out there. There is something out there, but I believe that whatever it is very close to just a high strain of the flu. But for some reason, it's like it's being magnified. It's like they want us to really notice this. Hey, COVID-19. Hey, your people are dying. Hey, the small businesses are closing up, the little tiny businesses, but the big ones are growing like masses, man. Or I don't know, maybe not molasses, but like grass when it rains and on the East Coast. Have you noticed that? The big businesses, you can go in there, and as long as you have a mask, crowd in there. Many people are in the stores today, but don't go into the little store. Don't go there. Don't go there. Well, I ask myself the question, why aren't more people dying in groups? If this thing is so, I mean, why isn't there, why, for instance, if somebody passes away in a home, I've heard recently, why aren't more family members in that household passing away? Or a group, 10 people died in a city. Why isn't the whole city, if this thing is so massive and so frightening, having people scared out of their wits? I don't see that, but yet I see the same numbers that, for instance, a lot of the numbers from the flu that the people die each year, 38,000, 48,000, whatever it might be, flu, the virus that's really bad, a heavy strain, people die every year. The same numbers are being attributed to the COVID-19. So, my friends, I'm saying that, I'm not saying that there's something out there. I'm just saying that for me, I'm going to question what's going on, because if it's causing me to fear, I'm not going to look at it. If it's causing me to have confusion, I'm going to question it. Why is it causing me to have confusion? Well, over here they're saying this thing, over here they're saying this thing. Okay, but what am I saying? What am I saying about the situation to me? To me. To me. All right, I've shared enough. I've shared enough on this broadcast. I feel like Don Bongino right now. Oh, man. All right. Mark, I'm here. Yes, good to see you. Let me go back. It feel like, Eric says, it feels like 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. If you're taking 2 steps forward and then you're taking 4 steps back, and then you're taking 2 steps forward and then you're taking 4 steps back, it's going to feel like exactly what you're saying. It's almost like common sense, a lot of things for all of us today. It really is, if you think about it. A lot of things are just common sense, but yet for some reason we're being blocked. Right? It's like there's an invisible force field out there, and it's just blocking people, blocking them. Yeah. My friends, be nice to yourself. Tomorrow, tonight, before you go to bed tonight, be nice to yourself. Say some good words to yourself. Really, take 5-10 minutes and say some kind words to yourself. Maybe encourage yourself something new. And what else could you do while you're at it? You can say some nice things to yourself and do something that you normally don't do. Do something different for yourself. Take care of your body. Take care of you, man. we beat ourselves up, we beat ourselves down, we curse at each other, we curse, we mind mouth power in reverse, and we end up feeling like shit. We end up feeling like shit. The truth, every day in the morning we wake up, we feel like shit. We don't have any energy, we don't have any power, right? There's no enthusiasm, there's no vision, crap. Why don't I go gamble? You know what I mean? Why don't I go gamble? Why don't I go buy, I'm getting a stimulus check, $1,500. Why don't I just go buy $700 of scratchers and sit underneath a tree in the park and scratch for a couple hours? Hopefully, maybe I'll win. Maybe one of these tickets will help me make money. Is that the idea? No, not the idea. All right. We're about done with the program, I think. We've got a few people here. Let me see. Let me go through here. Sometimes, sometimes I like to stay under my covers and deal with anything. You know what, Eric? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll stay underneath my covers for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. And then I'll get up and I'll do stuff. But when I'm underneath my covers, I'm doing something. I'm doing something special for me. I'm doing something to my brain. I'm doing something with my phone. I'm doing some video therapy. I'm doing some writing. I love to write. I'm not a perfect writer. In fact, what's really weird is I love to write, but sometimes I don't even like reading my own books. Isn't that something? I don't like to read. I do read them, but sometimes just the way that I am. Hey, but I write and I read other people's materials. There was a time where I used to watch my own videos a lot, video therapy. You want to change your life? You want to change the way you think? You want to use mind mouth power more effectively, faster? Start making videos of yourself, for yourself, talking to yourself, and you watch those videos and see what begins to happen. Watch the magic begin to happen after a little bit. If you're consistent with it, you'll see the magic. You will see the transformation. You will experience I'll tell you what you'll experience. You'll experience new emotional injections. It's like emotions that maybe you've never experienced before. Isn't that cool? Well, Santos, I think I'm 75 years old. I think I've experienced all my emotions. Oh, no, you haven't. You have not. We have things that we will never experience, my friend. But you can make experiences on this planet here very, very pleasurable for yourself, very enjoyable for yourself, for others. Tap into the mind mouth power. Tap into the gifts. And as I was saying, when you go to bed tonight, do something nice for yourself. Do something nice. Do something nice for somebody else. All right, my friends. Mi amigos. Marie Jones. Marie, shout out when we do not have control over what is out there around us. Yeah. Like I said, my friend, if you are living in fear, fear is not going to go away. But if you are living in fear, you are being controlled. Something or someone is controlling you if you're living in fear. How do you get rid of the fear? Good question. You don't get rid of the fear, you work through it. You work through the fear. You work through the fear. You work through the fear. It sounded Russian there for a minute, huh? You work through the fear. You work through the fear. Anyway, I'm having a good time. COVID is spread airborne. It could be a part of our new world order. There's many viruses in the air. Many. It's not just COVID-19. COVID-19 just happens to be a strain of something out there. A red herring. But here's another thing. You think about this, right? Where did this thing come from? I don't think we really know. I know that it's been blamed. It's been blamed on China, but it's really interesting when you think about these things because we've been at a war with China for some time now, and all of a sudden, here we are, close to the end of the presidency here in the United States. We're still at war, right, with China, and this thing comes into play. So of course they're pointing it at China, Wuhan. We don't know if that's where it came from. I don't know. But it's almost like somebody's controlling this thing. It's almost like somebody's controlling this thing, right? I don't know. I just think about these things. China, US having problems, China and the Wuhan or the virus or whatever. And then we have this thing here in the United States. And now China is doing, I believe, from what I'm hearing, China and some of these other countries are doing better. The United States is in the pressure cooker. We know we're in the pressure cooker. It's gotten so bad that Americans, I don't know if they were Americans, they breached the Capitol. That's how bad this pressure cooker is getting. It could be worse. It could have been worse than that. We don't know who these people were. Some of these people, some of them are getting caught. Some of them are Americans, very Americans, veterans. They even served with me in the military. The pressure cooker's on, my friends. I feel it. I'm going to work through it. I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. I'm going to continue writing. I'm going to continue helping people. I'm going to continue paying it forward. I'm going to continue giving to my personal charities, paralyzed veterans, St. Jude's. And there's another that I give. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And, I don't have any control over these things outside my house. I don't have any control over any of that. I do have control over this. And that's what matters. That's what should matter to us. Okay, I'm in control. I have control. Yes. Problems. Yes, problems. But you know what? That's why I say talk to yourself, encourage yourself, remind yourself. Your good life is going to come out of a good series of good, constant, positive reminders. And who's the best reminder for you? Think about it. You look at them in the mirror every day, right? When you get in your car and you're driving, you stare at that person. Every once in a while you look, right? You stare at that person, you're driving, and you just look. You ever do that? You just look into your eyes. And then you only look so long, though. Sometimes you scare yourself and you just turn away. But then the more that you do it, the more that you stare into your eyes in the mirror, you begin talking to yourself. It's like you begin to see in your soul. Begin to see inside your soul, inside your spirit. A door, if you will, opens up. And you begin to see things and you begin to experience things. Like I said, emotional experiences that you've never had before. If you've never done these things, if you've never tried these fun life hacks, they are fun. To me, they're fun. I enjoy doing these things. They've become my replacement. People say that you should replace your addiction with another addiction or another habit. That's what they say. And yes, that's true. That is 100% true. You won't escape something if you don't have something else to replace it with, because there's a vacuum, there's a hole, you're leaving a hole. Something else is going to fill that hole if you don't fill it quickly. When you have the mindset to move away from something, whether it be gambling or drinking or smoking or whatever it is that you have that you want to get away from. All right, my friends, we're coming close to the end of the program. The end of the program. I want to be your hero. I need to stop worrying about what others think of me. Exactly. That's true. Exactly. I want to be your hero. One guy eating a bat in China and the whole world gets a virus. Sounds suspicious to me. It's becoming to sound a lot Mysterious. It's a very mysterious to me. All these things that are happening very quickly. Yes, it's mysterious to me. All right. I do miss Laura. I see you. I mean, I hear you. I miss Santos, the airtime. I'm glad I'm back. You miss your wife, Mark? I miss my wife sometimes. Uh, not maybe not enough. um, okay, we are going back. We are coming down. We're gonna land this. Okay, my friends, I've asked you guys to help send me ideas, please, ideas to make this program better, or we can just keep it going the way that it is, and I can just keep preaching my heart out, preaching to the choir. There's a new kid in town. I don't want to hear it. There's a new kid in town. I don't want to hear it. Even your old friends treat you like you're something new. All right. COVID is airborne. I'm glad it's not a military guy. That's for sure. Could be part of the New World Order. Movie Left Behind. All right. Yeah, the movie Left Behind. I jog now, my friend Santos, and yes, very good, very good. Gabino. Let me see. James Diakos. I'm sorry I missed you, my friend. COVID-19 is a multi-corporate takeover. Humanity's minds, wow. Body, soul, wake up, people. The government is complicit in this. Wake up, people. Wake up, people. We are coming close to the end. Yes. Damn. Yes. That's some real stuff there. Nick. All right. My friend, I'm going to get ready for my shout out. Let me see who's here. Getting ready for my shout out. Leia Dow has not been with us. I'm looking forward to her singing her beautiful music. All right, here we go. Eric, Jim Yumoto, Motorized Bicycles. Nick, Chicago, shout out. Let me see. There's Laura. There is Gabino, Bobby K. Thank you for being with us, Bobby K. Nick, thank you for the donation. Hey, it's a good little idea there for the rest of you guys. Support the mission. I thank you. All right, Eric. Let me see who else was with us. Marie Jones. Oh, I hope my prayers go out to Marie Jones. Power, grace, wisdom, and confidence to you, my friend. Nick, Nimsy Lot, and who else? And then the invisible men and the invisible women that join me on the broadcast. They're here pretty much of the time. And then there was Laura, there was James, Diakos. Thank you for your input. And that looks like to be it for my guests. Keith Robinson made it tonight. There we go, Keith. I'm going to encourage, listen, those of you that were here on this broadcast today, I'm going to encourage you to watch this broadcast again. Watch the whole video and take some notes. Let this video, I believe this video that I made today, this live broadcast, has the power to change lives. I do believe that. Not because I'm some great one, not because I'm so strong, not because I'm so wise, not because I have millions in the bank. No, it's none of that. What is it? It's grace. It's grace. His grace enables me. His grace enables me. His grace enables us. So, thank you for being. I would encourage you to watch the program. Share this broadcast with others. Help me grow. I'm going to ask you a question here, a very serious question. Would you guys like to see Soldiers of Self-Mastery movement grow beyond where it's at right now? I know I do. I'm going to ask you to share. I'm going to ask you to contribute. I'm going to ask you to donate. I'm going to ask you to bring a friend. Invite somebody. You wouldn't be ashamed to bring somebody to this broadcast or invite somebody. Or what if you just took this video here and you shared it? Of course, it won't be on the air till tomorrow, I think, or late tonight. What if you shared this video with somebody? What if you just took it and shared it with somebody? Said, hey, watch this video. This guy is extremely funny, and try not to laugh. Try not to laugh on his broadcast, but he's good, man. He's got some good stuff, man. I appreciate you. I see you staring at me right there. Yeah, I see you. That smile. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, my friends. Anything else? We're going to be winding down here. We will be back here. We will be back here on Sunday. We are not doing the broadcast. We've got some other things that we're working on. Again, it's just the way it is. It's just business. But we will be back here on Sunday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will have some new videos coming out this week. Brand new videos, encouraging. They're short videos, my friends. They're like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Would you believe 5-minute videos and I'm catching people will only watch 2.5 minutes of my videos? How do you know that, Santos? Analysis, right? How do you know you're getting better? Analysis. You got to sit down and you got to analyze. You got to brainstorm. You have to. You have to. So I know that some of you, maybe not you, but some of you that come to my channel, you watch 2 minutes of my video, 2.5 minutes of my video, and then you leave me a message that you're struggling with gambling and you want my help. Help me, I'm struggling. I had one guy fill out my coaching page, and there's a question in there. It says, do you work? This is for coaching. Do you work? Do you labor? What do you do? More or less, just a little. He put NA, help me quit gambling. Pretty straightforward. But listen, when you answer questions with like something that I need to know and you say not applicable, you're hurting yourself is what you're doing, because you're not hurting me. That's for sure. I'm here to help anybody that's willing, and believe me, I will get you through. I will. It's not if, it's not can you, it's not may, it's not none of that. It's I will get you through. But you got to know what you want. You got to know what you want, and you have to be willing to do 110% of your part. If I'm doing 110, you got to do 110, or else the BMW doesn't move, or the yacht, or the F-18s. We called them F-18s, the jets that were off on our ship when we were in the military. All right, my friends. Thank you, guys. All right, my friends. Listen, until my next broadcast, I will see you at the top on the inside.